Never been easy. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Never been easy, guys. Never been easy. Never been easy. All right, we're live. All right. And welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet. Welcome back to a new video. Tough times, guys. Tough times for Football Club Barcelona. Tough times for being a culé. But these are the moments where we gotta get together. We gotta keep on going. But after last night's draw, and certainly virtually being kicked out of the Champions League in the month of October, literally 13 days into the month of October, really early in the season, I've seen a lot of people blaming Xavi, blaming the player, blaming this other player, etc. And I said to myself, well, I think that we have to make a video. I think it's fair that we make a video talking about a little bit who is to blame, a little bit what happened last night, how did this big blow end up happening, and well, I think we have to analyze it in today's video. But before, guys, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know it's so important that you guys commit, that you guys drop a like. I know difficult times, but we're still here. We have to analyze, and as I said, it's the moment to get together. And also, I want to give a special thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this channel, this video as well. By the way, you can use the link in the description. Don't use the QR code right here. It's not going to work. Use the link in the description for downloading OneFootball. By the way, there are some games that are going to be streamed through the app. Therefore, if you don't have satellite, if you're using always those sketchy streams to watch games, get the app right now, because as soon as you get the app, you will be able to stream some games. I don't know which ones exactly, but they will let you know in the app, so make sure to check it out. OneFootball is a very special app, by the way. So without further ado, guys, let's go analyze what happened last night, because honestly, I'm very sad, and I know that you are all very sad. I mean, I think that we weren't expecting this blow at Camp Nou. We were very confident. I think that a lot of things got fixed last night. Certainly Inter played an amazing game, but the reality is that we have 4 points in the group. Inter has 7 points in the group. They have to face Victoria Platzen and Bayern Munich, and we have to face them too, right? So it's not going to be easy. Certainly our chances of going through to the round of 16 of the Champions League are literally 2%, 3%, I'd say at max, because we depend now on Inter de Milan dropping points against Victoria Platzen and against Bayern Munich. They do need to drop points against both teams. It doesn't matter how. Maybe if they draw both games, then we need to win both our games. Of course, we would need to win against Bayern Munich. We would need to win against Victoria Platzen. And if they draw both games, Inter de Milan, which I think is not going to happen, because they're going to play Victoria Platzen at their home. So in I think it's the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium in Milan. I don't see Inter de Milan dropping points against Victoria Platzen at home. So things are very hard, guys. I said it yesterday in the vlog. By the way, there is a vlog. I went to Camp Nou, and there is a vlog. You guys can check it out. It's the latest video. I will link it up here for those who are not watching it, not watching the stream live. And it's very tough to go through. Second season in a row, we have to go to the Europa League. Certainly after the departure of Messi, things are not easy. It's not only the departure of Messi, but it's the economical situation, and the economical situation going to the Europa League is not getting better. In fact, it's getting even worse. The fact that we are going to the Europa League, and I think it's going to be a fact, because as I said, the chances are very tiny. We don't depend on ourselves. We need to win both games at Bayern Munich. I know Bayern Munich at home, maybe we can do it, but even if we win against Bayern Munich, we will know if we are out, because Inter and Victoria Platzen are playing the same day, but at 6:45. We will be playing against Bayern Munich at 9 p.m. Therefore, we will already know if we're out of the Champions League by the time the game against Bayern Munich starts, which is a little bit of a blow, you know. I would have liked to maybe play against Bayern Munich, maybe win the game, and then watch the Inter game. That would have been a thing, but it's not gonna happen like this. So what are the economical effects? I want to talk about the economical effects before I talk about who is to blame, because I have a lot of things to analyze, guys, a lot of things to analyze, and you guys are really gonna enjoy my analysis. I hope that you guys do. Please smash the like button if you haven't done so. I think we're about 100 people right now on the live stream, only 19 likes. Just smash the like button. It's really it's not a big job for you guys. Just drop a like and it will help the channel, of course. So what are the economical effects of us not going to the quarterfinals of the Champions League? Because Barcelona obviously budgeted this year's budget for us, taking into account that we will reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Well, we're not even reaching the round of 16. We're going straight into the Europa League. This is gonna affect certainly in a 30% of the match day income. Therefore, all the stadium ticketing and stuff, we're gonna drop 30% of that, which was really great. In fact, last night there were 92,000 people in Camp Nou. I was one of them, and it was great. So we're gonna lose 30% of the ticketing, basically, because not as many people are gonna be coming to Camp Nou because it's less attractive games. Obviously, I don't know exactly who we're gonna be facing in the Europa League yet, but some of the teams are not attractive. I know there's Juventus there, possibly Manchester United, Arsenal. There's some interesting teams, but there's some others which are not attractive. Also, we're going to lower the income in merchandise, the BLM, BARÇA licensing and merchandise. We're going to drop money. We're not going to be so attractive. Also, in sponsorships, and this is possibly the biggest one, guys, because a lot of sponsors, they have variables. If we reach to the final of the Champions League, for example, or the semifinals or the quarterfinals, we get more money. We get more money. We win a title, we get more money from sponsors as well. Well, we're going to be dropping a lot of money from the sponsors, and this is possibly the biggest one. We could be losing from 40 to 70 million euro from the budget only in sponsors, and this is a huge blow, guys. We're talking about hundreds of millions here that we could be losing. Because it's not only about prize money, because I've seen a tweet about this girl, which I really appreciate. Her name is Maria Ticas. She works for Sport, and she was saying, we're gonna only lose about 5.3 million, because if we win the Europa League, we would only lose about 5 million euro compared to us getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Well, let me tell you one thing. There's much more than that, because there's the match day income, there's the BLM income, merchandise, shirts and stuff. There's the sponsorships income. All these things, we're gonna be dropping our income there as well, and all of this is gonna hurt us a lot. So basically, if we win the Europa League, we'll get about 15 million euro, and getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League would be 20 million euro in terms of prize money that the UEFA gives us, right? The UEFA mafia, because it's the UEFA mafia. So these are the effects, guys. Big effects. We're probably gonna be dropping about 100 to 120 million that we're not gonna be cashing in. That's Lewandowski and Rafinha combined, guys. That's the money that we're not gonna be cashing in because of last night. And we're gonna see who's to blame, because I have some people to blame here, in fact. And not only people, but also the environment, right? I think this is the first thing that I want to talk about. Before we start pointing fingers at people, at players, I want to say that we were somehow unlucky, guys. First of all, the worst Champions League group in 20 years. I mean, Bayern Munich, Inter de Milan, BARÇA, worst Champions League group in 20 years. And believe me, guys, I'm going to talk about players, I'm going to talk about Xavi, just let me say this. It's the truth. Worst Champions League group in 20 years. I think we're still in construction. The team is still in reconstruction, right? A lot of players arrived this summer, and I think the big tests, big games against Bayern Munich, against Inter de Milan, they arrived a little bit too early. they arrived a little bit too early, and I think it's the truth. And we had very high hopes, and it's normal that we all are very down, because at the beginning of the season we were saying, oh, we are contenders to the Champions League, you know, after all these players that arrived. But well, guess what? Not the situation. Injuries, guys, injuries. The international break destroyed us. Injuries. Refereeing. The disaster of a refereeing. Calendar, man, the calendar it has been horrible for Barcelona. Look at this October, and we're still lucky. We're still leading La Liga. Let's see what we do against Madrid this weekend. But I really hope that we can do well. So overall, guys, there are some of these things that happened that we could control, you know, others that we couldn't, right? For example, the Champions League group, the injuries, we couldn't really control because they went on the international break and then got injured there. So the environment wasn't the best, okay? We were a little bit unlucky in that sense. But then let me tell you one thing. I want to start with Xavi, because I know a lot of people, there is a little discussion here. Xavi in, Xavi out, Xavi. Well, it is clear. Xavi doesn't have so much experience. This is going against him. Big games like this are gonna be hard on Xavi, okay? Xavi is a young coach, still has a lot to learn. I know, Barça DNA, yes, all you want, but a lot to learn still, okay? A lot to learn. And I think in big games, I think we're paying the price in this sense. By the way, 150 people watching, guys, thank you so much. Smash the likes if you can, smash the likes. So, inexperienced coach. Luis Enrique, for example, he went to teams like Roma, for example, to get some experience. You know, played Europa League there, even Champions League with Roma, and other teams as well. He played. I know Guardiola. He came from the second team, but Guardiola is an exception. Okay, Xavi is not Guardiola. Okay, Xavi is not Guardiola. It's something that we need to get out of our minds. Second of all, we were playing too many crosses last night. What is this gameplay? I mean, what is this? How is this a tactic? If we had Luke De Jong and Lewandowski in the box, okay, I do it. Play crosses. But there was only Lewandowski there, and there were like 10 defenders of Inter de Milan, and very good defenders, because that's what they like to do. They're very good defenders. They really like defending in Italy. Second of all, the intensity in the second half. The first half was very good from Barcelona, I must say. The first half, amazing. Second half, a complete disaster. Defensively, a complete disaster. You cannot go to Europe and have Piqué sleeping like he was, okay? So I think this goes against Xavi. Xavi needs experience. Xavi has resources now with all these players. And certainly things need to improve with Xavi Hernandez. Moving on to the players, guys. I wanna talk about Busquets first of all, because Busquets, very irregular, very controversial player this season. I think that last season he was already irregular as well. Certainly the age is not helping. We don't have a clear replacement. Frenkie de Jong, I think, when he came on, he played 20 times better. Problem is that Frenkie de Jong was just coming from an injury, so a little bit risky to play Frenkie de Jong all the way just from the beginning in a very intense game like this was, and taking into account you have to play El Clásico. You have to play El Clásico in 3 days. So this is the first mess up of Busquets. We were 1-1 here, 1-1 after the Piqué mistake, where he thinks that nobody's there, and he says, "Oh, nothing, nobody touched the ball," and then he just lets the ball go through, and this guy scores. But this is the second goal of Inter. This is Piqué. This is Busquets in the middle of the field. There were so many passing options. Instead, he decides to pass to Pedri when Pedri literally has one player on him, right? What happens? It's obvious what happens. Ball is cut by the Inter player. Inter player plays the ball immediately onto the right-hand side. You have Eric Garcia there breaking the defensive line. I mean, this was Lautaro Martinez all the way up here. and you had Eric Garcia breaking the line. I mean, Eric Garcia, if he had been here, Lautaro Martinez was completely offside. No, well, Eric Garcia was following the guy, breaking the line, breaking the line. What happened? Lautaro Martinez receives, Eric Garcia, nothing happened, and Piqué, I don't know what this guy is doing. He just didn't care. He just didn't care. Moving on to the second goal. This is Piqué. I want to show you here. Let me fix one thing here. Sorry. This is Piqué right here. So this is Onana clearing the ball, and Piqué making a run with Lautaro. So there's no offside right here, right? There's no offside. Guess what? Piqué calling for offside. Makes no sense. Lautaro makes the run at the end. Frankie de Jong comes help Piqué, but here was coming this other Inter player completely alone, Kessie, who just came into the pitch literally like 10 minutes earlier and was fresh, doesn't catch the player, and we know how all this finished. This was the third goal, the goal that completely eliminated us. A lot of mistakes here. Piqué, Busquets, possibly the most signaled players by Football Club Barcelona. Do I have anything here? I do have something here, because it's not only Piqué, Busquets, but I think that Dembele also makes bad decisions through the game. For example, we had this chance, and Dembele had a clear pass to Ansu Fati here. I just don't understand. I just don't understand what Dembele did here. Clear pass, easy pass. It's half a goal. This pass is half a goal, and he decides to dribble, to do what? To do nothing. To miss the chance. This is just some examples, but I also think that, for example, Rafinha is a player that is not creating any danger, really. He's not really compenetrating with other players. I'm not even so sure that is a good signing. Maybe we went all in too quickly. On the other hand, Marcos Alonso, does he really improve Jordi Alba? It's my question to you guys. Does he really improve Jordi Alba, Marcos Alonso? I'm not so sure. So certainly, to me, the players to blame are Piqué, Busquets, and to be honest, I'd say Dembele making very bad decisions, and Rafinha not to the level. But I'm not gonna kill these players. Rafinha, Dembele, I think they need hope, they need chances. Who I do really want out of this team already is Piqué and Busquets. It is clear. Busquets less, but Piqué completely out of this team immediately. You know, Busquets maybe some time to time, not in big games, you can play him. But Piqué, nowhere near. I want nowhere near Piqué. Zero intensity from Piqué. He doesn't care. This guy lives in another world, earning 20 million per season, destroying the economics of the club. Thank you, Bartomeu, by the way. Thank you, Bartomeu. And yet, because of him, we're going straight in the Europa League, because of Piqué. And I'm saying it very quickly, very easy. Who's to blame here? Piqué and Busquets. And it's clear. To me, it's clear. We need to change decisions. And I know Laporta is going to be backing Xavi Hernandez, and of course, I'm not going to blame Laporta. Laporta is doing a good job so far. He even put money from his own pocket at some point. So Xavi needs to improve. Some players need to leave immediately. Other players need to wake up. They do need to wake up. This is Barça. We paid millions, tons of millions for you. You're getting a good amount of salaries. And certainly the construction needs to go on. The construction still needs to go on. And now I really hope we can go into the Europa League and hopefully win the Europa League, because last season we were all saying, oh yeah, we're gonna win it. Boom, Frankfurt comes, invades our stadium, and yet we get humiliated. Things need to change, guys. A lot of things need to change, and a lot of things need to happen. A lot of things need to happen. So this was my humble opinion, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. 200 people watching right now, only 70 likes. I would appreciate if you guys can smash the like button. I'm not gonna make it further 20 minutes video. I think that you guys can drop all your anger in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the game. Who is the person to blame for you, or the players, the coaches, whoever is to blame to you. And guys, thank you so much for the support. Remember, real culés never give up. This is the moment where real culés show up. This is the moment. Because a lot of people are, oh, they're going to say, oh, I'm going to support PSG, I'm going to... Here, I stay in this club. I stay with this team. And if it's not this season, it's going to be the next one. By the way, we're still leaders in the Champions League. In the Liga. We're still leaders in La Liga. What if we win La Liga and maybe we win another title? It wouldn't be a bad season, right? I know, it's a blow. Playing the Europa League is a blow. It's a big blow. But guys, as I said, now is the moment. Now is the moment to push even harder. So thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. And thank you so much. Make sure to smash the like button. 200 people watching, only 89 likes. Drop a big like. Thank you so much for joining. And remember, guys, this is your channel. And now, and as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the best video. Vamos!